The gospel today reveals the mission of John the Baptist. This mission is to give witness to the light who is Jesus himself, so that all might believe through him. The mission of John also reveals his identity when he was asked by priests from Jerusalem, "Who are you?" I believe that John was able to say his identity without hesitation because he has done his responsibility in accordance with his identity. On my personal note, it is always a challenge for me to be faithful to my identity as a religious, a friar, and a Christian. Otherwise, I will always be ashamed of my identity because it does not correspond to what I show in my behavior, with or without eyes seeing me, or with or without anybody questioning my identity. We have started the third Sunday of our Advent liturgical journey and having one more Sunday left before the joyful celebration of Christmas. Third Sunday of Advent is also known as Gaudete Sunday, a joyful Sunday because our expectation is about to dawn in us. For the people outside the convent, this joyful expectation is expressed in reckoning the time left before Christmas. 12 days na lang, Pasko na. Unfortunately, for many of us now, especially in the country, we find it difficult to be joyful, to be excited for Christmas. How can you be joyful if typhoons devastated you and your family? How can we be excited if quarantine restrictions prohibit us to be home with our respective families? How can we be joyful and excited if, since the threshold of this pandemic, for many of us, life becomes burdensome? When I was a boy, sa Tagalog po nung ako'y bata pa, hindi po nung ako'y lalaki pa. Nawala tuloy ako, wait. When I was a boy, every Christmas is a reason of excitement that cannot be contained. A little me was always joyful and enthusiastic during Christmas, or I shall say, during month of December. Not because of Jesus, but because I don't understand then that Christmas happens because of Jesus. My understanding of Christmas was simply mundane. It's happy and exciting because Christmas means new clothes, toys, and food, thus less spiritual. Every year, I anticipate Christmas with much expectation and excitement. However, on December 2006, Christmas was totally different from our past celebrations of Christmas. Because that time, December that year, we discovered that my father, who was so meek and mild, had an affair with another woman. That year was a dark Christmas. As for me, a grade 6 student, then, Christmas suddenly became a gloomy event. Excitement was robbed from me and was replaced by a threat that anytime soon, I lost not just a house, but a home, along with my happy family. It is indeed difficult to anticipate Christmas joyfully if you are devastated, wounded, and disappointed. After that event in our family, healing became an impossible dream, especially for my mother. Though she did not push my father away home, there was never a single day that she shed. There was never a single day that she didn't burst her blame and doubts to my father and will always end up crying. I don't know exactly the time when did my mother delve those tons of tears she shed every day. All I know was her pain was unquenchable. That darkness continued to envelop my family until my father decided to go to confession one Friday evening in our parish. The sacrament of reconciliation paved a way to the reconciliation of my parents. It was Jesus in the confessional who started the healing in us. It was Jesus who brought back the light in our darkened family because of sin. After all that pain and healing, my parents' love for each other became stronger and sweeter. Ika nga, love is sweeter the second time around. And I'm happy to say that they are happily married for 35 years now. And that was because of Jesus, the light for those who dwell in darkness. The light whom John the Baptist gave witness to. To end this sharing, allow me to read you a poem I wrote a year ago. This poem was written because I asked myself, if can we celebrate Christmas happily despite being here in the convent? The title is Christmas in the Four Corners. I could hardly understand why time flies so fast and planned. Here again I stand inside the four corners, celebrating the Christmas, the birth of Jesus, looking to the east, west, north, and south, the corners of the convent apparently unsound. Can Christmas be happy inside the four walls, while others marry and dance in enticing malls? Celebrating in an esoteric world like I do is never boring nor disgusting, because here in the four corners of the convent, Jesus the Lord is born in silence. To be joyful this Christmas does not necessarily need an extraordinary celebration. It just have to be focused to Jesus. It just have to be open to the light, so that even when darkness is apparently triumphant, we can still find the way back to God. A blessed evening.